Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Stay Nation with your boy Stay for another Apex Legends video. Now, I want to start today's video off by wishing all you beautiful mothers out there a wonderful, happy Mother's Day. Make sure you guys take the time, or did take the time, to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. And comment down below right now, what did you guys get your mom for Mother's Day? And if you didn't get her anything, what did you do for her? I really hope you guys took the time to make her day a little bit special, even if you're away from home and it was as simple as a text. But now, we're going to get into, the meat and potatoes of today's video right now, because there is a lot going on in Apex Legends regarding bugs. And it's a whole story. Once again, I got a lot to talk about, so I think I'm going to re-roll it back and take it all the way to May 8th, which was last Wednesday, when we got the 1.08 update. And now, so it was really weird, because I remember logging on that day. I got on my PS4, and it was like updating. And I was like, hold up. What day is it today? So I went on my phone calendar and it said it was a Wednesday. I was like, this isn't right. We normally get all of our Apex Legends updates on a Tuesday. So I wasn't expecting it. And then on top of that, everyone was commenting on my videos and the live stream. I was getting spams. It was like, yo, what's new in the update? What's going on here? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't even realize this was like an update was going to be coming today, because it was a Wednesday. But then I did my research. I tried to find some patch notes. And to this day, there is still no patch notes released on that 1.08 update. But now, why did this happen? Because if you guys were paying attention, we got the 1.1.1 update last update, and now we've been reverted back to the 1.08 update. So we basically took one big step back. Well, if you guys didn't already know this, one of the biggest problems right now in Apex is Caustic and Gibraltar's fortified 10% damage reduction perk. And essentially, I think it was pretty deep in the coding, and I'm assuming they didn't know how to get rid of it. So they just reverted the update back to the previous version we had before the 1.1.1. And essentially, this brought back all the bugs that were in that update, which had already been solved. But at least now the Caustic and Gibraltar problems are at a level where they can be up for fixing. So this is some pretty big news, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people complaining right now. There's people complaining about constant freezing, especially on the PlayStation 4 platform. I mean, I play on PlayStation 4, and for you guys who watch my live streams would know, I'm now experiencing, in a 3-hour live stream, almost 5 to 6 game crashes. That is absolutely absurd. That means almost like, on top of the other issues, which I'm going to get into in a sec, okay? Almost like every 3 games, my game crashes. So at least like once every 45 minutes. And to me, this is unacceptable, because Apex Legends, Respawn Entertainment, they've had time, and they're still being given the time. Like, I'm sitting here patient, and I'm waiting on this Season 2 update. I ain't going anywhere with Apex. And we're set to be getting our first announcement at, E3 with EA Play in June. And we're going to get our first announcements for Season 2. And that's still a little ways away. But once again, I'm patient, and I'm giving them the time to work out the nitty-gritty details to optimize their game and make it as, efficient as possible, like running as good as and smoothly as possible with all these bug fixes. But once again, we're going back in updates now, and they got to get there. They got to get on the ball. Like, I understand you don't want to overwork your employees, but sometimes it takes sacrifice, and sacrifice brings results, and they got to get these bug fixes changed. But now, once again, they said they're going to be bringing these in the near future, and this is where Respawn's update comes into play, because they said these will all be coming in the next update. So once again, these are coming in the next update. Let's see if they keep their word. The first thing they said they're going to be bringing to Apex Legends is hit regulation and fortified problems to be addressed. Now, they said the next update will finally address issues surrounding hit registration, which mainly stemmed from mismatches in the game client and the character models while performing animations. However, they also state that there may be other issues causing incorrect hit detection, and there is not a fix ready for all possible causes. A little bit concerning, but also a little bit relieving, okay? They said that there is going to be a fix coming in the next update. But now, what they don't promise is that the issue is going to be completely gone. Essentially, they said they have a half fix. So, we're going to be seeing less of the issue, but we're definitely still going to be seeing the issue. So, to me, that's a little bit unacceptable. Once again, I said I'm giving them the time to get their stuff in order before Season 2. 3 months with no new content and nothing to worry about other than bug fixes, they better have a full fix. On top of that, okay, if you guys don't know what the fortified, essentially, the fortified problem is right now, people who are playing as Caustic and Gibraltar are losing their HP levels when they still have shields. So as you guys could tell, that is a massive problem. Like I said, they better have a full fix for it come season 2. But now moving it on, another issue that is huge in Apex Legend, and I experienced this on, you know, a bi-gamely basis. So every time I'm not blue screening, I'm essentially dealing with this problem, and it's the slow-mo effect at the start of games. So essentially, I'm sure you guys have experienced it. Once again, these are big time issues. You'll drop down into the map off the ship, and until like the first 10 people are eliminated, you're basically running in slow motion, looking like Mirage's Bamboozler. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. Everything's in slow motion. It's like you're in the Matrix, essentially. And they said another update is given on issues with players falling into slow motion, particularly at the start of games. Respawn state that they have made changes to decrease the likelihood of this occurring, but that it is not solved in its entirety yet. Once again, where is the full fix? You have 3 months to fix a slow motion issue. Just fix it. It's really not that difficult. Just fix the servers, for crying out loud. And then the last thing that they said they're going to be, hopefully, as of right now, it's just half fixing, okay? But in the next update, when is that coming? Once again, we don't know. Probably as late as season 2. They said they're going to be working on audio issues. So they stated the final significant area the check-in addresses is the game's audio. They have made improvements to footstep audio, presumably making it easier to track and understand enemy movement. So they said that we are going to be able to hear people much better in game. And I know at start of game, especially in Skull Town sometimes, that could be a huge issue for some of you. And then they finish off by saying there are also improvements coming to the game's overall audio, with stuttering and distortion hopefully becoming less common. Now, that gets me excited, okay? They didn't say anything about half fixing issues. They basically just said they got the audio stuff under control. And for me, the only thing I've been really ever experiencing is the distortion in the audio. I've never had a problem with footsteps. I can always hear people quite clearly. But once again, the distortion and it getting all crackly on my headset is the main thing I was dealing with, okay? But now the last thing I want to touch on today before I let you guys take off, which is what they plan on releasing with all these bug fixes in the next update, is a punishment on piggybacking, okay? Piggybacking is something they've really been taking note of after the 1.08 update, and it's essentially boosting in Apex Legends. It's one man just freeloading it, and he's basically leveling up because of all of his other teammates just carrying the game out until they get a dub. So a lot of positive things like coming to Apex Legends. Obviously they still got their issues. There's a lot they need to work on currently, and I'm sure they'll have a lot to work on in the future as well. But now season 2 is right around the corner. We all know we got the new legend Watson on the way. I'll be making another video on her soon because I'm sure more details are on the way. But I have a priority list of the top 3 things I think Apex Legends is going to need to get if they want to stay successful. And once again, I stream this game, I make content on this game on a daily, and I feel that you know, like running myself through this game, making Apex Legends my life for the past since its release, I feel like what I have to say here is quite viable, and to me this is once again what I feel is most important to keep players playing the game. Number 1, they need to solve the bug fixes, and this is good because looking back on today's video right now, you can tell that they are prioritizing these bug fixes, because if the game's not working in a full functionality, they can't really worry about adding anything else, because those will bring problems as well, as every update to any game ever has always done. But now the next thing I really need to see is new game modes. Apex Legends, the core gameplay itself is what keeps me coming back. It's a fantastic game. It's so much fun, but once again, it is getting the tiniest bit stale because it's like a demo, like Dr. Disrespect said. You can only play the demo for so long before you crave and want something else. You want the full game, and that's what we're missing right now. We want more game modes, if that's duos, solos, you know, a faster paced game mode. But that's the second thing we need to see. So we got to see the bug fixes. They're working on it. New game modes, and then after that, honestly, then worry about new content, new guns, new skins, anything. Honestly, you could postpone the next season, but if you got new game modes and new bug fixes in there, I think we would be just great. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys agree with what I had to say there in the end, because I think that's what's gonna make the difference for Apex Legends. On top of that, that's the update for all the bug fixes coming in the next update. I'm only going to say it one more time, okay? I do not know when this update is coming. It could be next week. It could be the week after, or we might have to wait all the way up until season 2. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, okay? Subscribe if you guys want to see more. We post latest Apex Legends content every single day and stream every day. But yeah, guys, have a wonderful day. Wish your mother a happy Mother's Day, and I'll see you later. Peace.